Okay, when it comes to joining a top panel to its neighbour, all the way the joins work, it's the same all the way across, apart from this one join in the middle, which I'll touch on in a second. But basically, there are two parts to how the join works. The main element of it is just a lap join, so the panel on the right, working right to left in the install sequence of these top panels, has a flange integrated into it that the panel coming in lands on. That join is then set with some epoxy adhesive, so as with any adhesive, that would require you to do a bit of a dry fit to these panels before you set the join. So the process will be, lift the panel in, drop it on, and make sure that these surfaces are aligning flush. If they're not, hopefully it would just be a case of needing to pack the join or pack underneath the incoming panel, I should say, to bring them up flush. If that is the case, please just use the plastic packers that we supplied you guys. Now, with regards to the adhesive itself, the idea is to apply it using a piping bag, because it does have to be mixed. It's a 2-part epoxy or 3-part epoxy. Applying it in this way is very similar to, say, if you were using a caulking gun. The difference is you just have to mix up the amount that you require for that particular join and feed it into a piping bag before you can apply it onto the panel. So I got the impression from Craig that you might not be too familiar with that process. If that's the case, just don't hesitate to ask Ray. He's our on-site guy who's going to be there with you to run you through it, because he's done that sort of stuff before. So just with regards to how much to put on the join and how to use the piping bag and put the adhesive in there and whatnot. One thought I did have as well, and this is just a suggestion, if you guys have a better idea then by all means do it another way, but I'm conscious that you probably don't want to be mixing that adhesive when you're in the boom lift, so I would suggest perhaps you have Ray or one of the other guys, if they're comfortable with mixing it up, to be up here on level 2 with the amount, with the adhesive ready to mix the amount that you require for that join, so that the guy in your boom lift will be underneath there locking off the panel, setting the join, doing the dry fit. Once you're ready to go, get him to come along into this space here where Ray or whoever's up here can pass the piping bag that's full over to him, and then come back out here, raise the panel slightly, apply the adhesive, drop it down again. Now hopefully there won't be any adhesive coming through the join here, but if there is, just be sure to clean it up while the adhesive is still soft before it sets. You just need to be conscious with this adhesive. It's called Compset 121. It takes 45 minutes after you mix it before it goes hard, so as soon as it's mixed, then there's 45 minutes before that batch goes hard and can't be used anymore, so, or becomes very hard to clean, so bear that in mind. The only other thing you need to do for this, for the joining of these sorts of panels, connections, so